How to properly groom short, medium, and long double coats. I have 2 corgis and an Australian Shepherd, all of which have double coats. If you have one of the breeds listed here or a mix of any of these breeds, this tutorial should be helpful for you. Basic tools you'll need to get the job done are a simple slicker brush and a metal comb. Tools to make the job easier are rubber curry brush, undercoat rake, deshedding blade, and a force dryer. First, grab your slicker brush. Brush through the entire dog in order to remove any dirt, debris, and help break up any clumpy hair. With short coats like the one Tiberius has here, the slicker brush is pretty fast. It does do a decent job of grabbing his shedding undercoat as well. Penelope here has a little bit of a longer coat, so I'm maneuvering her hair a bit more with my hand in order to make sure I'm getting all the way down to her skin. Groomer has a long coat, so I'm using a brush with long bristles. I'm using my hand to hold most of her hair up so I can work in super small sections, making sure I'm getting all the way down to her skin. This is called line brushing. Be sure to get hard to reach, high friction areas like in between the back legs, the tuck up area, the belly, the front leg feathers, the chest, and the shoulders. Brushing the dog out before the bath ensures the shampoo can get through the coat and down to the skin. The Furminator will ruin these types of double coats. It is better to use a deshedding blade like these with rounded teeth instead of sharp pointed ones. The Furminator will cut the top coat while the deshedding blade does not. The Furminator shampoo and conditioner line are perfectly fine to use. This is an Andis deshedding tool. They come in a coarse and fine variety. I'm using the coarse one. Tiberius's coat is a little too short for it, but it works great on Penelope and Groomer's longer coats. I'm careful about how long I use the tool in one area, as overuse will damage the coat. Next, use your undercoat rake to gently pull through in short strokes, clearing the tool of hair every couple of pulls as the buildup can make the removal of undercoat painful. Focus on the hips, shoulders, and collar areas as these are the heaviest shedding. Carefully rake through the longer coat on the bum and collar, separating the coat as needed in order to reach the skin. When you can pull the rake through with ease, you can move on to the next tool. This is a rubber curry comb that gently grabs onto shedding coat as it's pulled through the fur. It also distributes the dog's natural oils through the coat so they're soft and shiny. You can brush your short-haired double-coated breeds with this tool all day, every day, and it will not damage the coat. I like to be extra thorough, so I go over my work with the metal comb. You would be surprised to find how much additional shedding coat you remove with this last step. Line comb your dog, making sure you get down to the skin, using first your coarse side and then your fine side. If there are mats behind the ears, shave them out or gently pick them apart over time with your slicker brush and metal comb. Never cut them out with scissors. It is very easy to accidentally cut the dog if you lift the hair to snip. Notice how I'm pulling her hair up so that I can reach the layers underneath the top layer. Particularly in this area called the tuck up, mats tend to form where the leg meets the body. If you don't have a grooming table or some place to set your dog, you may find this area is easier to reach if the dog is laying down. Comb through the front leg feathers, the armpits, and the collar area, making sure you get as much of the shedding undercoat out as possible. You also want to be sure there are no mats in between the armpits or the back legs, as this can be incredibly painful for your pet as they move. Now that we've brushed our dogs, it's time to get them in the bath. Diluting the shampoo helps spread the product through the coat, making it quicker and easier to clean. And putting a screen in the drain will help keep clumps of hair out of your pipes. Soak your dog before applying the shampoo. The water will make the shampoo move easier through the dog's coat, allowing you to reach the skin, even in the thick areas of the hips and collar. Lather your dog, adding as much water and shampoo as you need to thoroughly scrub the coat and skin. Rinse about 80% of the shampoo away and add your diluted conditioner. Adding a bit of water to the conditioner helps with slip and maneuverability through the coat, and the little bit of shampoo helps the conditioner rinse out quicker. Make sure to saturate the pants, hips, belly, collar area, and front leg feathers, as these areas tend to be the most dry, exposed to the elements, and tend to mat the fastest. Conditioner softens the shedding undercoat and helps it fall out in clumps while it's wet. For extra de-shedding, I like to run my undercoat rake and metal comb through the coat when it is soaked in conditioner. This reduces the amount of hair that flies out during the drying process. Rinse the shampoo and conditioner from the coat, feeling in the hard-to-reach areas to make sure there is no residual product. Shampoo or conditioner left on the skin or coat can cause bacterial infections like hot spots or yeast infections. When you think you've thoroughly rinsed your dog, go over them one more time. Towel dry your dog as much as possible, gently squeezing out the ears, collar, pants, and feathering underneath, paying special attention to the paws as they hold a lot of water. If you have the time, wrap a towel around the dog and let them sit for 5 to 10 minutes. The towel soaks up a lot of the water, reducing your drying time. This is a quick dry spray that helps dry the dogs fast as well as gives them a nice soft, shiny coat. Place a dry towel under your dog so when they sit, the water in their coat soaks into the towel. Dry methodically instead of haphazardly. Start at the back of the neck, dry the line down their back, and then start at their shoulders and work your way toward the bum, keeping the nozzle of the dryer pointed down close to the skin. This will help you blow out the remaining shedding fur as well as direct the water downward. The last thing you're going to do is brush and comb through your pet one more time. Use the tools until you have either very little or no hair coming off of your dog. Do keep in mind that double coats like these do shed constantly. It is natural for them, it is normal for them. You will not get every single hair every single time, but using these tools and tips and tricks will definitely help reduce the hair in your house. Next is shaving the pads and trimming the toenails. I like to use a 10 blade, stick it on the clipper, and gently go between your dog's toes. Shaving the hair from the pads helps keep debris outside. For toenails, trim small amounts of the nail until a circle appears in the center. The center will be black and black nails and pink and white and cream colored nails. A small rotary tool like a Dremel with a sanding bit can be used to smooth the edges of the nail and get a little closer to the quit. Toenails should be trimmed or filed every 1 to 2 weeks in order to get them shorter, or every 3 to 4 weeks to maintain. Dogs who regularly walk on concrete and tend to naturally wear their nails shorter do not need much maintaining. Dogs with overgrown toenails are forced to change the way they stand and the way they walk, causing long-term damage to joints, ligaments, and tendons. It can also lead to painful broken toenails, toenails being ripped off, curling into the pads, flat feet, and arthritis. If your dog is afraid of having their nails done, it is your job as the owner to teach them it is okay. If your dog really fights for having their toenails done, bring in an animal behaviorist or a trainer to help you learn how to help your dog if you don't know where to start. Making sure that you are handling your dog correctly will also ensure that they remain calm. Notice how I don't lift my dog's feet very high off the ground or outwards at unnatural angles. If you pull them in a direction they are not meant to go, they will fight you because they are uncomfortable. Finally, give your dogs their post-bath treats.